There's this kid, and honestly, he might be one of the smartest con artists I've ever heard of. Let me tell you why. His name? Juan Carlos. He's from Colombia, and life's been anything but easy for him. But here's the thing. Juan Carlos is determined to make it big, no matter what it takes. One day, he decides it's time to change his life. So he heads to the local airport with one goal: get to Miami. But there's one problem. Juan Carlos can't afford a plane ticket. Instead of giving up, he sneaks onto the tarmac, climbs into the wheel well of a cargo plane, and hides. Now, imagine this. The plane takes off for a 3.5-hour flight from Cali, Colombia to Miami, Florida. And Juan Carlos? He's allegedly holding on for dear life the entire time. When the plane lands, airport staff find him lying unconscious on the tarmac, freezing, disoriented, and in terrible shape. But when they ask his name, does he say it's Juan Carlos? Nope. He looks them in the eye and claims to be Guillermo, a 13-year-old orphan from Colombia who lost his parents and fled to America for a better life. And guess what? People believe him. His story spreads like wildfire, even making the local news. A kind-hearted police officer named Lozano hears about Guillermo and decides to help. He takes him home, treating him like family. Suddenly, Juan Carlos is living a middle-class lifestyle with all the comforts he'd only dreamed of. But Juan Carlos isn't who he says he is. A few weeks in, things start going missing in the house, and Guillermo, well, Juan Carlos, disappears for days at a time. Suspicion grows, and then the truth comes out. The Colombian consulate calls with shocking news. Guillermo isn't 13, he's 17. His real name is Juan Carlos. His parents, alive and well back in Colombia, and that whole clinging to a plane story? Probably fake. He most likely flew with the cargo. It was all a con to sneak into America and get a better life. When the truth breaks, Juan Carlos is detained and deported back to Colombia. But this is just the beginning. See, Juan Carlos got a taste of the good life, and he's not about to let it go. Over the years, he pulls off scam after scam, trying to sneak back into the US and other countries using fake names and IDs. But none of it sticks. He gets deported again and again, until one day, Juan Carlos perfects the ultimate con. He poses as a wealthy guest at luxury hotels. He memorizes real guests' names and room numbers, then tricks reception into giving him access. Inside, he steals everything: cash, credit cards, jewelry, and his boldest move, calling security to unlock his safe, walking away with even more. It works over and over from London to Las Vegas, raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars. But his luck doesn't last forever. One night in London, a detective spots him by pure chance. And just like that, Juan Carlos is arrested. But this guy? He's like Teflon. He charms his way into a dentist appointment, slips out of prison, and disappears yet again. From Dublin to Hong Kong, France to Vermont, Juan Carlos keeps pulling his schemes, robbing hotels and outrunning the law. And now, his current whereabouts are unknown. But one thing's for sure, Juan Carlos isn't done. Wherever he is, you can bet he's working on his next big con.